Hi guys, my name is Kalambai and this is Fruitful Investment Strategies. I'm very happy that you have clicked on this video, and please, if you have not subscribed, make sure that you subscribe to our channel and be part of this channel. We talk about money, we talk about investment, we talk about capital, we talk about inflation, we talk about everything that can help you, real estate, and how to actually budget your money. We talk about all this here. We talk about businesses, how to really make sure that you as a person evolve in business and you become financial independent. I want to share with you what is financial literacy, because most of the people, it's the lack of knowledge. It's due to the lack of knowledge that my people die. So lack of knowledge as well make us poor. So as long as we are educated financially, we become more financial independent. So I want to talk about financial literacy. What is really financial literacy? Yes, financial literacy is the ability to understand and to make use of variety of financial skills, including personal financial management, budgeting, and investing. It also means comprehending certain financial principles and concepts such as the value of money, compound interest, managing debts, and financial planning. So that is literally the meaning of financial literacy. Understanding, to understand and make use of variety of financial skills. So if you understand your finances, you understand of how you are getting the money, you understand how the money is coming in, you understand the value of that money, you understand those skills, you have that skill of understanding, you are becoming now financial literate. So that also include a personal management. When you have a budget, you have to pay yourself first. You have to start by paying yourself first. And when you have paid yourself first, and then you can pay everything else. And then by paying yourself, that means you have to save your money. So this financial literacy, we have to see as well, how does it help us on a personal basis? On a personal basis, personal finance is where financial literacy translates into individual finance decision making. How do you manage your money? So you have to know how really do you manage your money, because if you do not know and if you're just spending your money, then there is no way you can track, which means you have to really track your money. You have to see your expenses. How are these expenses being managed? How are you going through your expenses? That is very important. Which savings and investment vehicles are you using? So you have to see, where are you putting your money? Is that kind of bringing you something back? Personal finance is about making and meeting your financial goals, whether owning a home, helping other members of your family, saving of your children in college education, supporting causes that you care about, planning for retirement, or anything else, among other topics. It encompasses banking, budgeting, handling debts and credit, and investing. Let's take a look at basic and to get started. So you have to have all this, has to be there. Know how actually to really put this on a type of, list. This is what I'm spending for this. This is what I'm spending for this. You have to manage your finances. As long as you have control on the management of your finances, that's why you are becoming much more financial literate. So you have to manage, to budget. You have to really know how to bank your money. Everything has to be really traced. So nothing can go untraced. Every little of your money, either you are giving money, it has to be traced. But why do you need to be financial literate? It is important for you to be financial literate because financial literacy is a must for making thoughtful and informed decisions. So you have to make thoughtful and informed decisions, because you have to know where you are spending your money and how you are spending your money and why you are spending your money. If you do not know that, then you'll be just spending for the sake of spending. And then that creates poverty. That brings out poverty and poor understanding and poor knowledge of actually your money. So that avoid, really poor and unnecessary levels of debt, helping family members throughout those complex decisions, and having adequate income in retirement. So, it helps you to kind of understand. You look at the situation today with inflation, you have to understand how much your money has the value. What is the value of your money? You have to understand those categories. If you do not understand those categories, you will be losing a lot of money, and that brings out financial illiteracy. So those who are mostly financial illiterate, they'll end up losing money because they do not understand the value of money. Imagine you have given a monkey, you have given him gold, or you have given him diamond, because he did not understand the importance or the value of that diamond. He will not really take care of it. So you as a person, you can be put on the same level if you do not understand the value of your money. You have to understand the value of what you have. Once you understand that value, then you know how to take care of what you have. But let's say you understand now the values of all this. So what do you do to really, what are the steps that you have to take to be financial literate? I am going to talk about 6 steps that you are going to take in order for you to become financial literate. The first step that I want to talk about is 1, start tracking your monthly expenses. It's very important for you to know what you are spending in, and what money is going out, and what income is coming in, and where it's coming from. It can be from work, it can be from gifts, it can be from all those finances. They have to be traced. You have to know where you are getting your money and what you are spending it on. So those things are very necessary. Make sure that you track every month, you track the expenses, you track what you are really spending your money on, and you track what are the entrances of money. You have to write it in a notebook or a mobile app. Write in every time you spend your money, so you have it tracked. Be diligent about this, because it is easy to forget. This is the foundation of your budget. So that is very important that you really take care of it. That's the first point. The second point is identify fixed variables expenses. Fixed expenses are one that you have every month. So those are the expenses. Your rent, your mortgage, car payment, electricity bill, water bill, student loan payment. Variable expenses are costs that go up and down each month, and ones that come and go. Groceries, pets, supplies, haircuts, concerts, ticket, etc. So those are variable expenses. So you have to really identify fixed and variable expenses. So go in your expenses, look at those fixed expenses, note them, identify them, really put them on a notebook. It's very important. Or put them in an Excel. So when you have identified those fixed variables and those fixed and variable expenses, you identify them separate, then you can note them. Then you know what is really important for me to spend money upon and what is not necessary for me to spend money upon, and you know how much exactly you spend kind of every month. That is very important as well. So the third thing, add up the totals. So after 3 months, calculate how much you are spending on average per month and look at the categories. So you have to look at these categories, look how much you're spending every month, and understand those things, understand those calculations, those numbers, how much you're spending. Is there a way that you can start now counting? So the first point, let's go to the fourth point, study your variable expenses. Now, these are the things that you can live without or not. So these are variables. You have to study them. This is where most people tend to overspend. Decide what gives you the most pleasure from the monthly expenses that you feel these costs are worthwhile. So that is very important. and which ones can you really do without. So you have to see, okay, can I live without this? Can I live without this? So you cut these expenses, and you have to be honest about it when you're cutting it, because this is the beginning of the hard decisions. So you have to be honest how you are going about this and where you have to cut. So once you have the fourth point, you can go to the fifth point: factor in savings. A key part of budgeting is that you should always pay yourself first. That is, you should take a portion of every paycheck and put it into savings. So pay yourself first. Do not ignore yourself. Pay yourself first. Make sure that you budget every month a portion of your money that comes in your pocket. Do not ignore that. Pay yourself first. It is very important for you to be paying yourself. Do not ignore that. This is one practice. If you can make it a habit, will pay individuals will pay dividends literacy in many cases throughout your life. So if you can really get used to paying yourself, then that will become a habit, and that will make your wealth grow. You will really have your wealth growing. Now, as it comes to the sixth point, and this is the last one, guys, check this one. Now set your budget. So start making the necessary cuts in your fixed and variable expenses. Decide what you want to serve every week or every 2 weeks. The leftover money is how much you have to live on. So that's the thing. Save, pay yourself first. Start making the necessary cuts when you have paid yourself. So when you've seen all those things, then you have to make the cuts. Okay, I don't want this one I can live without. That is very important. The seventh point I want to share with you, this is a bonus point. Do not let your money sit idle. When you have more than enough money, you have acquired more than enough money, you have saved more than enough money, make sure that that money brings in money, which means you have to invest it in something which will really bring you returns. So don't let that money just sit idle. Make sure that that money really brings in return. So if you've not subscribed, please, once more, make sure that you subscribe. Click down on the subscribe button. Yes, give us a thumb up if you like the video, and share this video. And